YouTube, listen, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Today I did a slick back, straight hair, some type of taper on the sides with a little, no fade, but it was like a shadow fade. Something that I don't normally do. Listen, to the people in school that's saying, hey, I'm not cutting straight hair, or I'm not cutting, you know, that coarse hair, that African-American hair. Listen, do it all. Okay, you in the back, you in the corner over there that's talking about they don't want to cut straight hair. You're limiting yourself, okay? Let me say that word again. Limiting, okay? You're limiting yourself. Take a step back and just stop what you know how to do and do something that you don't know how to do to elevate your game. Okay, it's all about elevating your game right now, okay? You limiting yourself, okay? It's your boy 360 Jeezy. All right, stay tuned.
HustleDreamProduction.
Alright, YouTube, first things first, what you want to do is pin the hair up. I'm putting in my duck clips right around the parietal ridge. If you guys don't know what the parietal ridge is, it's that area that is the corner of the side of the head. It's where the top meets the side. So I'm just going to put in my clips all the way around. That way I could physically see the shape of my client's head. That way I could, you know, put everything, the way I do it, I visualize everything as a high top. So if it's hanging over, I just make sure I clipper over comb, make sure everything is going straight up. Now to debulk, I'm gonna use my one guard open using my Andis cordless masters, and I'm going up about halfway, but then how I'm doing it is I'm gonna scoop out. I'm not gonna just go up and leave a harsh guideline. I'm gonna scoop out and kind of leave room for my next step. So next step is to clipper over comb. Now the way I'm setting my comb is I set it at a 45-degree angle, and whatever sticks out, basically I'm cutting off. And when I do, say if I'm doing like the left side, I go against the grain of, you know, the hair growth. Also, when you're doing your clipper over comb, you see how I'm running the clipper up? I'm basically trying to blend the bottom half into the top. So make sure you do that as well. I'm still gonna, you know, use my different guards to make sure it blends in well, but it's always good as you clip over comb, as you see me doing right now, that to go up on it and make sure that you blend the bottom to the top. So now that I did the clipper over comb, I put on my 2 guard open just to clean up that area between the 1 and the area where I clipper over comb. Now I'm just running the clipper straight up so everything can blend in. Now with my Babyliss FX trimmers, I'm gonna set in my bald line. I'm gonna do it in a rainbow-like shape, just so I can add some uniqueness to my fade. Right now, I'm using my Babyliss shavers just to make the bottom half razor bald. What I'm trying to do is add another transition to the blend. Now using my Andis cordless masters with the lever open, in the same shape that I set the bald line, I'm setting the same like shape with the lever open. Just make sure you're so consistent that, you know, it mimics each other. So since we set that bottom half with the 1 guard open, I decided to close the 1 guard and just to take off a little bit more, setting in a guideline just to, you know, make sure everything blends in well with this taper. So with the 0 guard closed in a flick out motion, I'm using my corners throughout this whole process, by the way. I'm flicking out that middle line. Now with the lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Start below the line and flick to the line. Don't go up. And if you have to go up, adjust your lever as you go up. So here's the part that separates you from other barbers, all right, is your detail work. Is how far are you willing to, you know, perfect your work. Like I always say, you want to take a second to look away from the blend, adjust your eyes, or just use that mirror, whatever you have to do to kind of relax your eyes or get a clear visual on what areas you need to clean up. I like to use my corners as much as possible. I like to put on guards in areas where I knew I set in my guidelines and just perfect things that way. Corners is a must when it comes to detail work. So as far as the back goes, it's the same exact steps that I use from the sides. So I'm just gonna speed this part up. So right now, I'm gonna take out my duck clips and saturate my client's hair with water. So right now my client wants me to take off about a 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna start from the front. I'm gonna make my first guideline by taking off that inch. I'm gonna use a portion of that in which I took off and use it to bring up some more hair and just match the hair with the one that's being cut. And I'm just gonna use that technique throughout the whole entire head. I'm gonna work my way back, work my way forward, work my way back, and just vice versa on the other side. So because I don't want a big difference between the top and the bottom, I'm gonna use my thinning shears and kind of clean it up a little bit, soften it up so it won't look super hard. So the way I do that is I'm taking my comb, I'm making it go straight up, and I'm just gonna thin out all the long hairs on top. So using my styling comb, I'm going to blow dry and style the hair in the direction that I want it to go in. So I'm rolling it, I'm blow drying it back. Because it is a slick back, I want it to go backwards, so that's the way I'm going to blow dry, making sure everything moves in that backwards direction. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360 Jeezy, because when they come in my chair, I spin them in a full 360 and they come out looking like bam. YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like the beat, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother, he does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links in the description below. If you guys want to follow me, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, alright? Most of my stuff is 360 Jeezy, but on TikTok, you can find me at official 360 Jeezy. But it's your boy 360 Jeezy, and I'm out of here. Chit!